It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. This is going to be my sneak peek breakdown for Season 9, Episode 16 of The Walking Dead, called The Storm. Now, this episode looks absolutely epic. And not epic in a way where we kind of expect or we're hyped about something. The only reason why this episode is epic or looks epic is because of the atmosphere, because we're seeing snow. The show looks so different now with this new atmosphere that it feels like a brand new show. It just feels like a fresh start. And I absolutely love how that kind of works into the story. So I really love that. So I think, aside from the content of the episode that we might see, I am excited just to see snow and to see how that works in the show. With that said, let's jump right into this sneak peek. This sneak peek comes from AMC's YouTube page. It's called She's a Good Kid. Obviously, based on the title, it relates to Lydia, and it's a conversation between Carol and Daryl about Lydia. Now I'm going to play parts of it and pause and talk about it as we go. So we have a conversation between Carol and Daryl, like I said. Now, in this shot here, we see Lydia walking with the other survivors, and they're just walking along the road, not sure where they're going. That's beside the point. The point is that they're talking about Lydia. Now, Daryl says Henry wanted her here when nobody else did, speaking about Lydia. And I think this is very telling in terms of where Carol stands. I definitely think Carol blames Lydia for what happened to Henry. And in this scene, I think this is just Daryl trying to get through to Carol, to try to get Carol to understand, to honor Henry at least. We should keep her around and we should look at her just as a survivor, just like everybody else. And we shouldn't really blame her for what happened. And I think that's an interesting story that they are doing. The Carol-Lydia dynamic and that story. Daryl says she's a good kid. Again, talking about Lydia, which connects to the title of this sneak peek. Carol kind of touches back on what I said about the blame, and maybe apart from the blame, it's just about Lydia reminds Carol of Henry. So Carol says, every time I see her, I see him, referring to Henry. Then we have a great comment by Daryl. He says, what do you see when you look at me? Now, if you just take that as face value, doesn't really mean anything. But think about it. What does Carol really see in Daryl when she looks at him? She sees Sophia. So I thought that was a great touch. I'm pretty sure that's what they had going in this scene. And that's why Daryl said that. So I absolutely love that they added that in there. And I thought that that was an absolutely great touch. And I absolutely love that. But we have Carol saying, I see you, and beginning to break down a little and cry. Now, another part of it is maybe it's not related to Sophia. You could look at it that way, but maybe what Daryl was saying was that, do you see Henry when you look at me as well? You could also look at it that way as well. Then we have this shot of Ezekiel and Jerry. Now, they're all together. They're just riding somewhere or walking somewhere, depends on who you're looking at. But they are talking about a big storm that's just about to hit them. Obviously, that storm is the big blizzard or snowstorm that we're going to see in the finale, which I am very, very excited to see. And then Ezekiel ends the sneak peek by saying, you know, we need to plan better in order to be able to get to the next rest station, or we won't ever get to our destination because of the storm. So that's basically the sneak peek and my breakdown for the sneak peek. Again, it was a very short sneak peek, but some great stuff in there that I absolutely enjoyed. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.